Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Overwatch Project. It's March 24th, around 6:22 p.m. here in the USA, where I am. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are, whatever time you happen to be watching this. This isn't going to be a long video. I just want to do a quick commentary on the Wonka movie from 2023 that is on a lot of streaming services now. Some of them have it for free, and I'm sure you all know where you could probably watch it, from other sources. But anyway, you're not going to believe this, but I actually is the second time I'm making this video tonight. First time I was on the Internet Movie Database webpage, and I simply had the listing for the movie Wonka, which hopefully this won't happen when I just go to a wallpaper alphacoders.com, where they have it's a really good wallpaper site if you ever want to look for wallpaper for your computer. Hopefully this won't trigger it again, but believe it or not, I had a copyright warning come up when I was processing the video to YouTube, simply because the Internet Movie Database was it had no sound, but the trailer was playing in a box next to the poster shot of the movie. Absolutely incredible. I don't know how these other YouTube channels do it, where they can play clips, or even like the most benign stuff, or a very short clip of something, or how they can play, some of these channels play like scenes from movies or do whole commentaries. I don't know how they do it, because it is fair use. I'm not doing anything copyright violation wise if I'm just commentating on a movie and I happen to have the Internet Movie Database listing for the movie up. So it's really bizarre. But that's how YouTube does it to me most of the time. Anyway, Wonka. So I saw it last night. I just wanted to make a quick commentary. This movie has a lot of messaging in it, or part of the story you could say is a metaphor for the reincarnation soul trap or the Lelouch farm. It is it's in there, whether or not the writers and creators actually intended that, or whether it just comes out of the subconscious mind. Because when you create fantasy art, you see this in a lot of movies. Wizard of Oz, The Matrix, the original Willy Wonka movie. It's amazing. So it's actually a good movie. It's also entertaining. And it has musical scenes in it, but the real stuff happens in these really interesting scenes where there's these little interactions between the characters. And like, for example, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there's one scene where they're walking through a zoo and there's a bunch of flamingos on the ground, and a girl asks Wonka why don't they're birds, so why don't they just fly away? And he just quickly responds, well, maybe they just haven't thought of it yet. And that to me struck me, because if you watch my channel and know everything that I do here, it's a little hot in my room. I'm going to turn the fan on. Hopefully that the noise doesn't bother anybody. So as I'm watching the movie, of course, I've mentioned in the past that I think the simple way out of the system here of reincarnation cycles is that you just need to have thought of it, that you want to get out, right? It's really not that complicated or hard. We just seem to make it harder than it has to be. Once you realize this system doesn't really have any way to contain you, if you actually want to leave in the afterlife, then you just leave. So this movie has other scenes. There's also an entire song in it where basically they're singing, leaving for a better world where you're actually free. It is loaded with all kinds of interesting lines for the characters, and the words in the music that they're singing. So if you're interested in watching it, go ahead. I just wanted to tell everybody that watches my channel here at Overwatch Project that this is quite interesting. Also, you may notice I have some other tabs here on electrokinesis. I'm actually planning on doing another video as soon as I complete my research on psychokinesis and telekinesis, a commentary on all the powers that we have, but because of our programmed subconscious mind, we are constrained from using them for the most part here in this life, in this reality, in this matrix with its own rules to confine what you can and cannot do. So that's it for now. Hopefully, just because I have some wallpapers up, it won't affect anything copyright wise. That is nuts. Internet Movie Database web page triggered a copyright warning. So my website is OverwatchProject.com. If you're curious about the true nature of reality, there's a ton of source material for research purposes. For anybody who wants to use it, it is absolutely free and open to no one, no strings attached. So that's it. You all have a good day, good night, and I'll talk to you all later.